Welcome to the Occupational Safety Leadership Podcast, episode number 161. And in today's episode, we'll take just a very brief second and we'll talk about occupational safety ethics. Um, Luckily, I've worked at a lot of really great companies, and they've for the most part focused on protection of the people. So, and the times that I don't want to say that they were not focused on that, but maybe there were cost constraints and different things because in an ideal world, well, it doesn't cost anything to fix things, but we all know that it does. Uh, so I have been faced at times with I only have X dollars. How do I spend it as good as I can, to get the most bang for the buck then. Um, and so when we think about ethics, of course, we think about the right versus wrong, and there's a lot of different ways. And I don't think I'm really willing to say that I know a baseline of what safety ethics is, because we're all faced with different challenges, leadership, money, attitudes. Um, some of us work in a very macho field where it's actually, I can't call it frowned upon, but to them it feels a little bit exciting to have it, a little dangerous. So maybe they have a totally different threshold of what is and what is not a acceptable risk. So I do know the times that I sat down and I thought about the ethics of what I was going to do and what I was going to decide. I really didn't struggle with if we were going to only think about the answer in a binary sense, a versus wrong. It was more of, but if I spend everything now on this, what if something else pops up and then I don't have the money for that? So sometimes it's really hard to figure out exactly what to spend that money on, what to spend your time and effort on too, because you obviously would like to spend it on something that really matters and not something that's really super flashy and doesn't matter, but boy does it look good, you know. So that's it for today's episode. So it's just really something to think about. This here was not a episode that we could say, we've come up with a concrete solution. So we're going to start talking about more ethical um, things with occupational safety in the future here. I'm working on a whole series of case studies and everything, and it's really been a very eye-opening and fascinating to me to really sit down and look at this. I'm going to kick it off with a speaker on ethics first, who knows a lot more than I will ever know about that. So that's it for today's episode. 161 is complete. We talked about occupational safety ethics. Thank you for joining me. My name is Dr. David Ayers. Thank you and have a safe day.